So my partner told me this really cool analogy one time when we were talking about access. And they were like, well, I love when Jesus talks about the least of these because, and when Jesus talks about the least of these, it's like in terms of access and power, not in terms of perception from the divine or something like that, right? But like there are the least of these, right? People who don't have access, don't have power, and usually don't have a voice. And so he's like, whatever you've done for the least of these, you've done for me, you've done for the divine, you've done for the highest, right? He understands that people are working in hierarchy, and he understands that, like, for some reason, like, the supreme God needs to be reverenced and worshiped. And Jesus is going, no, what you do for the least of these is what you do for me. And it's so beautiful because what happens when you care for the least of these, and this is where Ellison was telling me this really cool analogy about, like, let's say you build a ramp for a building for wheelchair access. But here's the thing, like, once you build a ramp, now people with back problems, people with might be having flare-ups in their physical bodies, people who have strollers, now because you have taken the care for this one group of people, all these other people benefit from you caring for the least of these. And that's why I feel like when it comes to the DNC this week and it comes to conversations, we have to keep pushing them, because I think, no, it's not a single issue. But listen, if you start talking about where our tax dollars go and how we don't want to be complicit in genocide, then once you deal with that, you can deal with all the other things. How on earth are you going to keep an abortion ban when you're caring about stopping genocide in Gaza? I mean, you have to deal with these things. So it's not a single issue. It's going, yeah, the least of these matter, right? Like, we don't want to put this issue at the bottom of the list. It needs to matter. And if we care about it, it says emphatically how much we care about the humanity of people, period. So I'm going to keep pushing, and I think y'all should too.